Hey everybody, my name's Jen and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing the monthly Wheel Decides My TBR. So on this wheel we have a few categories. We have books I own, which is books I've had for years and years that I want to read. Some of them are in the middle of series, so if we get one of those, we'll just do the next book in the series that I'm on. So say if I land on number 6, then I'll read the first one. And then we have books I want to buy. And this is basically my TBR on Goodreads of all the books I want to read. We also have manga graphic novels, those that I own and those that I want to own and want to read. Then we have series I'm in the middle of. Then we have comment suggestions, which doesn't apply right now, so if you guys want to comment any books you think I should read, feel free to, and I'll put it on the wheel next month, and if it lands on that, then I'll read one of the books you guys commented. And then I actually just got a TBR cart, and so I also next month want to do a wheel of TBR prompts, so then we can use the TBR cart, which will be very exciting. Let's get started. I'm very excited. Last month I was kind of in a bit of a slump, so my reading wasn't that great, but I'm feeling reinvigorated this month, so I'm super excited because I also have a lot of other videos planned, like a book haul, both mostly thrifted and used books, and then I want to do setting up my TBR cart. And then I also want to do the February and March recap. So I'm really excited for all of those. Let me know if you're excited too and if you want to see them. And let's get started with our wheel. Hey everybody, it's Jen here. Right now I'm editing the video you guys are watching right now. And I just realized I never screen recorded my spins. I have pictures of what the spins are, just so it's easier for me to remember what my TBR is. But I don't have the actual video of the wheel spinning, and so I'm very sorry for that. I'll still put up the pictures of the spin I got, but I hope you still enjoy the video. I think it's better than my last one, and so if you liked the last one, I think you're definitely gonna like this one, and I'm excited for you to see it. So on with the video. So we got books I own. So we got Kavanaugh Woman by Marie Farella. That's number 6 in this Kavanaugh Justice series. Right now I'm on number 2. So instead of reading number 6, we're going to read number 2 because I already read number 1 back in February. So here's the book. Make sure you can see that. This book is about Eileen, who discovered fraud in her company, and she needs a protector, which is where Clay Kavanaugh comes in. He's a detective, and she's still in love with him, and she's also hiding a child from him, says the synopsis. And he is apparently a Casanova, and that's why Eileen is hiding their child from him. But after years of attraction and the forbidden attraction from her being a witness to this fraud, he's going against himself and trying to figure out if he wants to be with her because he also knows that she's hiding something from him. So this sounds super exciting. The first book was about a judge whose daughter was kidnapped, and then he fell for the detective that was trying to solve that case. And so I've really liked detective mysteries. My grandma got me into them, and that's where I got the number 6 book, is from my grandma. She didn't give me the whole series. So I'm really excited for this one. The other one I gave a 3-star, and so I'm hoping this one's a little more action-packed and jam-full. Alright, so let's do the next spin. So we got series I'm in the middle of. We got Night Embrace by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is part of the Dark Hunter series. This is book number 2. I just finished the first book this month. Well, I just finished the first book in March, and so it's fresh in my mind. This book has mythology. It has basically it has mythology, vampires, soul eaters, dream eaters, of course romance. It's definitely very centered around mythology. It also has a little bit of history in it, so if you are into mythology, it doesn't have too much mythology. It's just got like little sprinkles of their religion is basically Greek gods, and so it has sprinkles of that in there. Some of the gods can actually be talked to. The characters can talk to them like face to face and actually see them. So I found that very interesting in the first book. So this is about Talon of Morigantes, and he is a dark hunter. He prowls the night, commands the elements, and knows no fear. He protects the innocent and watches over mankind, making sure they're safe. And he just kind of wants a one-night stand, because what I got from Dark Hunters, the first book of the Dark Hunter series, was that they can't be in relationships when they're Dark Hunters, so they kind of have to try to navigate around that. So apparently he gets saved by this woman. Her name's Sunshine, and she's of course the perfect woman for him, but he only wants a one-night stand. She has abilities herself. I know the main character in the other book has like psychic abilities, so there's like psychics. Also there's people that can see ghosts as well. And of course because Talon is a dark hunter, of course he has a lot of enemies, and so these enemies are going to be coming after Sunshine and him as well. And so I'm thinking there's going to be some forced proximity in here as he tries to protect her, because even though she has powers, I'm pretty sure she's still human, just like in the character in the other book. So I'm very excited about this one. The other book I gave, I think it was 3.75 stars, which is one of my highest ratings so far. This series is also, I'd say, pretty spicy. It's not really slow, I mean, it's slow burn, but the writer makes it very obvious that they both want each other, they're both very lustful, but their relationship in general, like the love part of their relationship, is very slow burn, as they try to navigate around not being able to be each other because these male characters, are dark hunters. So let's do the next spin. Okay, so we got manga and graphic novels. And then we got Mooncakes. So here's Mooncakes. It's a graphic novel, if you can see there. Let's see. So this is a short synopsis, so I'll just read it to you. One fateful night, teen witch Nova Huang follows reports of a white wolf in the woods and discovers her childhood crush, werewolf Tame Long, battling a horse demon. Now, against the background of a slowly rekindling romance, Tame and Nova must investigate the dark supernatural forces eager to claim wolf magic for evil. I'm quite excited for this book, even though I'm not usually a fantasy girly. I usually read a lot of romance, so I'm glad this also has romance in it, so it can kind of bring me into the fantasy. Despite the Dark Hunter series, which is one of my first fantasy series, fantasy mythology. So I'm quite excited for this, and I think it looks really cute. If you didn't know, I'm a graphic designer, so that's one reason I like manga and graphic novels, because I love appreciating the art, and this art looks really nice, and it's got really nice line work, really nice colors, so I'm super excited to read it. So that is number 3. Let's spin again. So we got manga and graphic novels again. So we got Demon Love Spell, which looks like this. So basically what we're gonna do is, since we landed on manga and graphic novels again, this is still gonna be on my TBR, but usually I do 5 books for my TBR, but I want at least 4 chapter books. So we're gonna keep going, even if I get 5 books until I get 4 chapter books. So I've read this book before. I don't remember what it was about. I of course just know there's love in it. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis. It says, Miko is a shrine maiden who has never had much success at seeing or banishing spirits. Then she meets Kagura, a sexy demon who feeds off women's feelings of passion and love. Kagura's insatiable appetite has left many girls at school heartbroken, so Miko casts a spell to seal his powers. Surprisingly, the spell works, sort of, but now Kagura is after her. See, this one seems like it's going to be quite spicy. I'm okay with spicy books, but I want there to be plot as well, so I'm kind of worried. Like I said, I don't remember what this book was about, so I'm kind of worried this isn't going to have plot, it's just going to have spice. So we'll have to see how I feel about this and see if I want to continue in the series. But based on the art, it's really nice art and it looks nice, so just a quick flip through. It doesn't seem like it's too spicy, which is good. So let's do our next read. We got manga and graphic novels again. So that's number 3 for that. Ooh, and we got Dengeki Daisy. I'm super excited about this one. Here's what it looks like. I read the whole series before online and I remember loving it. I don't really remember what happens because it was about, same with Demon Love Spell, it was like 7 years ago. I just remember really liking it, so I'm excited to read it again. So basically with this book is orphan Teru loses her brother and she is messaging a person she doesn't know named Daisy, who through a cell phone her brother left behind. So Daisy knew her brother, but she doesn't know who Daisy is. And then Tatsuku, who is the male main character, always seems to be around whenever Teru needs help. Could Daisy be a lot closer than Teru thinks? And then she starts helping Kurosaki with chores around the school, and they start working together as she starts being his like a little apprentice, and they start working together, and it seems like he's hiding something from Teru. I do remember who Daisy is, the person she's messaging, who she doesn't know, but I'm still excited to read this book again. Ready, let's do another spin. Ready, we got manga and graphic novel again. So we still need 2 more chapter books. So let's spin for this manga and graphic novel. If it lands on this again, I'm gonna try to reshuffle the wheel and see if that hopefully helps. So we got Teen Titans Raven, which is number 1 in the series. Here's what it looks like. I'd say I'm the average superhero fan. I watch some of the movies, but I'm not like all into the lore. I'd say I just enjoy the movies. And I'd say out of all the superheroes, Teen Titans are some of my favorites because I grew up watching their original show on Cartoon Network. I think this is about the characters of Teen Titans being in the real world and being in their own scenarios. I know there is love, and that's kind of what got me into this series, because there's a third book called Beast Boy and Raven, and I think they fall in love. So I'm very excited for that one. This one's still sealed, so I can't really look at the art, but based on the cover, it looks really nice. Basically, it says, a tragic accident takes the life of 17-year-old Raven Ross foster mom in Raven's memory. I don't usually like amnesia stories, but for some reason I'm not too wary of this one. I'm still very excited to read it. And so she moves to New Orleans to recover and finish her senior year of high school. Raven remembers everyday stuff like solving math equations, but she can't remember her favorite song or who she was before the accident. And when impossible things start happening, Raven begins to think it might even be better not to know who she was before. But as she grows closer to her new friends, her foster sister Max and Tommy Torres, a guy who accepted her for who she is, Raven has to decide if she's ready to face what's buried in the past and the darkness building inside her. So I think this sounds very interesting. And oh, here's the spine. The spine looks really nice too. So I'm really excited to read it. Ready. So the next spin. So we got books I own, which is good because these are all just paperback books, paperback chapter books. And we got The Outsiders. Right. So forewarned, I did not do this to my book. Basically, I got this book back in high school many years ago, and the library was throwing them away because basically the damage of it. And so I saved it out of the recycling. Same with the Giver. Same with the Giver and To Kill a Mockingbird. And so it's a little rough, but I'm still excited that I have it. I definitely would like to get another copy of it that's a little better quality. But I read this book, I think it was 10th grade, and I know it's a classic. Maybe it was 9th grade. Basically, it was like 7-8 years ago. I do remember what happens, but I'm excited to read it again. I remember that I cried near the ending. So I haven't cried at a book in a while, so I'm kind of excited for that, to feel some of those emotions again. It's only 180 pages, and it's about it's a historic story of friendship and belonging. Ponyboy can count on his brothers and on his friends, but not on much else besides trouble with the socks. A vicious gang of rich kids whose idea of good time is beating up greasers like Ponyboy. At least he knows what to expect until the night someone takes things too far. I remember really liking this book, and so I'm really excited to read it again. Alrighty, so we just need one more chapter book. So let's spin the wheel. And we have books to buy, which I'm excited because I love buying books. And I really want to get, this wheel's filling up, and I really want to get to a lot of these books. So let's spin for this book. So we got Good Girl, Bad Blood. That's number 2 of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. So of course I'm going to read the first one because I haven't read it yet. And so this is what it looks like. So this is a YA book, I believe. It's like a YA mystery. It's a YA mystery, I think. So it says, this is the story of an investigation turned obsession. Pretty and popular high school senior Addie Bell was murdered by her boyfriend, Sal Singh, who then killed himself. It was all anyone could talk about, and 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts her town. Now a senior herself, Pip decides to re-examine the closed case for her final project, at first just to cast doubt on the original investigation, but soon she discovers a trail of dark secrets that might actually prove Sal's innocence, and the line between past and present begins to blur. Someone in Fairview doesn't want Pip digging around for answers, and now her own life might be in danger. I'm really excited about this one because, as you saw with my first spin, I really like detective stories, and this one also seems a little unique because I've seen pictures of pages where it has like investigation scripts or interrogation scripts, and it also has like kind of like journal entries. I'm really excited for that because I like the uniqueness of and the creativity of writing a book that way. So I'm super excited. I think we got some really good picks this time. I think I definitely like it better than my last TBR, mainly because there's some fast books. I read manga and graphic novels pretty fast, so hopefully I can catch up on my Goodreads reading goal, and I have my Goodreads linked down below if you want to follow me or be my friend. So let's go back through what we got. So we got Crime and Passion. We got Mooncakes, a graphic novel. We got Night Embrace, part of the Dark Hunter series. We got Dengeki Daisy, a manga. We got Demon Love Spell, a manga. We've got Raven, a graphic novel. We got The Outsiders. And then we got Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'd say the only one I'm a little wary of is the Demon Love Spell. But like I said, I'm kind of excited for it. We'll just have to see how it goes. So in no particular order, here's our stack, besides our Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Here it is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books to read this month. And like I said, next month we're gonna have a TBR spinner wheel for TBR prompts, and hopefully we have some comments for the comment wheel. But no pressure for that. And if you made it this far and you don't have anything to suggest to read, or you don't know what to say, you can comment a little coffee emoji, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want to join me on this adventure. And I hope you have a great day or night or whenever you're watching. Bye.